further ado, okay, so I had a comment hit me up, and this is crazy because it's kind of like, sometimes Dale and I would hit certain things, we really like it, and then something new would come up and we would just kind of move on. And this was one of the cases. So obviously the big subject today is going to be about Mobcrush. That's right. Back in the day, I used Mobcrush before you actually had to pay for it. And then it was hidden behind a microtransaction under Streamlabs, which I didn't mind paying for. I paid for that. And then they went to the actual subscriber thing, to where basically you got all the apps through Streamlabs if you paid their monthly fee. And I just, at that time, I thought to myself, well, it's really not worth it then, because I was still kind of dabbling in the whole multi-streaming idea and whatnot. And due to my content at that time, I was more gaming creator or game content creator. I don't know what you call it. Mainly it was just like a Twitch streamer. Let's just put it that way. So for me to multi-stream to say Facebook, and this was really, really early days of Facebook live streaming. And YouTube really wasn't pushing the live streaming too much, although, it was there. And then, of course, Mixer and whatnot, a lot of defunct platforms that no longer exist now. So let's talk about, Mobcrush. Is it gone? So let's go ahead and pull up a screen share here real quick. And don't mind any of those of you dropping in live or whatever. Just pop in, whether you're a new viewer or an OG, or you're watching it on the replay. Go ahead and drop in the comments, whether you're new or a returning OG. Also, leave your opinion. I got a poll up as well, too. Usually I don't do stuff like that, but, why not? We're going to try different things. So, Mobcrush, gone. What is the deal? So let's go ahead to the screen share. And this is basically one of, oh, hang on. You're looking at my face. Let me turn off my key. Okay, there we go. And why is it? Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. All right. So this was like 13 days ago. Mobcrush is now gone forever. And I reply, appears that way, send a DM. So let's go ahead. I went ahead and actually Mobcrush is still listed on Twitter here. But when you would go to put in Mobcrush, whether you Googled it or whatever, it would take you to that. It would rename the URL superleague.com creators. And we'll get back to that in a minute. Let's not jump ahead of ourselves. So basically, I DM the folks there at Mobcrush on Twitter, and I said, what happened to Mobcrush? The landing page is now Super League. And they say, thank you for reaching out. On July 15th, registered users were notified via email that the Mobcrush consumer-facing services and mobile applications would be sunset on August 1st. For further information, head to, and of course, they hit me the link. We appreciate all the time and streams you have shared with us. And then I said, thank you for the quick reply. Because this was all literally, I sent them this DM on August 2nd, and they literally replied back within, 5 minutes? So they were pretty quick on it. That was the thing. I used to like Mobcrush for that reason. The same reason why I like Restream, another multi-streaming service app or tool, because of the fact that I always seem to get quick responses. And that's why I'm kind of bummed. I am kind of bummed, but here's the thing. I haven't used Mobcrush in probably a good 2 years because of Restream, because I kind of switched gears and went over to Restream with my brother. But let's go back and let's look at what did they change into here? Super League empowers game creators with proprietary tools and innovative tech at scale. All right, that's a mouthful. Our development and analytics tool help Metaverse game devs build better, grow faster, and optimize seamlessly. So here's the thing. How did Mobcrush go from a multi-streaming app or multi-streaming service to helping Metaverse game developers build better, grow faster, and optimize seamlessly? So it's like, what are they growing? So, I just kind of look through. I mean, It has nothing to do with the fact that Mobcrush is no longer in existence, but for them, this is like a total 180. This isn't even close to what they were doing. I mean, it's almost like somebody probably bought maybe the backbone to Mobcrush, and they're utilizing that. I mean, it just, to me, when you specialize in something and then you just do this quick herky-jerky 180, I mean, and you can look at this on your own time. I actually find it slightly humorous. And maybe you guys drop in the comments. Maybe it's the Boomer and Walt, sitting there saying, oh, come on, enough with this metaverse crap. Facebook can't even get their live streaming to work properly. They can't even get their alert function to work. They take it away. They give it back. They take it away. They give it back. They take it away. They can't make up their mind what they're doing. And to be honest with you, the majority of the time, Facebook is just pure garbage when it comes to live streaming. So I just get annoyed when I hear about this metaverse crap. It's like, yeah, this might be 10, 15 years, maybe even 20 years down the road that something like this would even exist. Because right now I don't know, from what I've seen of different, it just looks like crappy VR trad. I mean, and mind you, that's some people's jam, that's some people, they chill and they vibe on that stuff. But me, it just doesn't do it for me. I'd rather chill out like on Twitch or, just watching any streaming, to be honest with you. Whether it's on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook. Actually, I enjoy watching some Facebook streamers. I'm not going to lie. It's almost like I go over there to kind of, see what's going on, to kind of give support. But it's an uphill battle. We're not gonna get on that. We're not gonna burn that bridge quite yet. So let's see. Mobcrush is definitely gone. So Multistream. Some of you probably are new to this channel. You're probably asking yourself, wait a minute. Well, I have no clue what you're talking about. I have no idea what Mobcrush was or what Multistreaming. What is this you're talking about? Well, Multistreaming allows you to stream to multiple platforms. So say, for instance, if I would multi-stream right now, I can stream to this YouTube channel, my Twitch channel, the Facebook group page that we have, and my own personal page, and it's a couple other fan pages that I have, whatnot. And then, of course, other platforms, too, if you want, as well. And Mobcrush used to allow you to do this. So back in the day, that was my first dip into the toes, dipping my toes into the waters of multi-streaming, because I just felt that the channel on Twitch, it kind of went stagnant. What it meant was basically I grew as far as the viewership and followership went. I might get a couple new faces here and there. And then that was against me too, in a way, because I was a variety streamer. So the thing is I never painted myself into the corner, but because of that reason, I was never able to get that ball rolling and whatnot, say some of the other fellow streamers I would hang out with. So I just decided, okay, well, let's see, and of course, like I said, Mixer was in existence back then and this and that. So I dipped my toes into it to see if I would get different types of engagement on different types of platforms. And actually I did. And that was the thing I found out. Facebook was totally different than Twitch. YouTube was totally different than Twitch, and even Mixer. Mixer was probably closest. Mixer was kind of like this hybrid between YouTube and Twitch. But I think enough of the people from Twitch went over to Mixer to where the lingo was the same, the vibe was the same, the streams were almost set up the same. Obviously, the chat interactions were a little different and whatnot, but I didn't feel like an alien, dropped onto a new planet like I did, say, with Facebook or even the YouTube channel. So multi-streaming, that's what it allows you to do. Obviously, Mobcrush is gone, so that is one less option that you have to roll with when it comes to multi-streaming. But here's the thing. I still back up Restream 100%. It is my jam. All right, so is multi-streaming good for beginners? All right, I'm going to tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. As a new streamer, you need to learn how to troubleshoot on the fly. If you are multi-streaming, that just adds more plates that you're spinning at the same time. So my thing is practice spinning that one plate first. So find a platform, whether it be Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or anything else. Pick that one platform. stick to it for, I would say, easily a month. So we were talking the last past live stream about, say, 40-hour month. So basically you would stream 40 hours within a 30-day period or 31-day period. So I would say give yourself that opportunity, because here's the thing. Even when streams go right, something goes wrong. You just don't know it. You just haven't found out yet until you go back and watch the replay or somebody drops something to you in chat. I used to do it all the time. I mean, heck, I still see people who have streamed for years start the live stream and forget that they didn't have their microphone on or their camera was facing the wrong way. I mean, you'd be surprised. There's always something that's going to go wrong in your live stream. So my thing is if you are brand new to streaming, whether it's on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, is sit back, relax, and take advantage of streaming to those low numbers, those zeros, those ones, twos, threes, fours, so on and so forth. I say anything less than 20, you should be actually comfortable. These are the people that are going to be responding to you, and it gives you time to look at chat, to respond, to interact, to engage with them. At the same time, monitor OBS or Streamlabs OBS, depending on what tool you're using to stream, because you're doing that at the same time. And if you're game streaming, if you're a game streamer, you're multitasking even more, because now you are going to be playing a game on top of monitoring your streaming software and keeping an eye on chat. So my thing is stay away from multi-streaming for the first month, minimum. Focus on finding your voice. And what I mean is, like, no, we're not talking like that, finding your voice, but allowing your personality to come through that camera, come through the microphone. And when you're multi-streaming, you're just adding that one more thing that you are having to do, and it's going to frustrate you. It's going to make you possibly not want to stream. Now, so what is multi-streaming good for, Walt? You're sitting there saying, wait a minute. You're saying it's bad for beginners. I shouldn't be doing this. That's right. I want you to learn the basics. I want you to learn how to use OBS, Streamlabs OBS, monitor chat, play games, or deliver whatever kind of content you're doing, finding your voice, engaging in that small community that you're starting to build. Now, here's the thing. After that first month, say that you're still streaming to goose eggs. First off, you should probably be thinking about your content and how you're delivering it and where you're delivering it to. Secondly, is maybe that's when you want to start multi-streaming. What multi-streaming then allows you to do, say you've been streaming for a month and you're just really not getting any kind of traction. That's when you can stream to multiple different platforms, and therefore you're casting a bigger net for viewers. So here's the thing. Your content just might not be jiving over on Twitch. Maybe it's the time. Maybe it's the content or all the above. But yet you start multi-streaming, you find out, wait a minute, I'm building a pretty good following over here on Facebook. So that's the thing. So then would you continue to multi-stream? Once again, it's up to you. I would say at least try that out for a month once you start doing the multi-streaming, because the fact that you're dipping your toes into that, and you're going to find there's different features, there's different options you can do. It's really cool, especially when you get that integrated chat and you have it popping off from different, and it's weird too, because sometimes like Twitch would pop off, and then Facebook, I would get, all of a sudden I would get engagement, interaction on that on a totally different stream. And then it was almost like, at first I thought I was being trolled. I thought that my viewers from Twitch were going over to these different platforms and messing with me over there, which who knows, they could have been. Because here's the thing, on Twitch, they could put whatever name they want. Nowadays, over there on Facebook or whatever, you gotta put your real name and whatnot. So it's funny. It's legit funny on there. And of course, YouTube, they might have a totally different login on YouTube as well. So the thing is that's what is unique about that, is that you can start then tracking the analytics of your live streams, and you can say, hey, maybe I should focus more on Facebook, or maybe I should focus more on YouTube. And multi-streaming allows you to see this. It allows you to see the fact that you might be gaining traction somewhere else that you never thought that you might have got traction at. All right, let's move along. We're going to try to keep this somewhat short. I know it's getting kind of long-winded here. Okay, that brings me to Restream.io. That's right. If you want to support the channel, here's the thing. I still 100% stand behind Restream. I'm sorry, Mobcrush. I'm sorry. Maybe that's why you guys switched to the Super League. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with the Super League thing. But like I said, on your own time, go check it out or whatever. Just type in Mobcrush in Google. Follow that link, and it'll take you to the new Super League channel. But yeah, the thing was Mobcrush was decent when I used it, but Restream had a lot more bells and whistles, and that was years ago. That was actually, I think I stopped multi-streaming, and my brother took over that whole multi-streaming thing with his YouTube channel, self-publishing. So the thing is. Yeah, and then he came back and said, oh, do you know you could do this, this, and this, and this? And it was really cool or whatever. Now, here's the good news and the bad news is if you go to livestreamingtech.com/Restream, it costs you $0 to start an account on Restream. And yes, you do unlock some features, but some features are hidden behind a paywall. So the thing was I think at the one time, the cheapest I paid for Mobcrush was $4.99 a month, which wasn't bad. But here's the thing. If they would have charged me $14.99, I probably would have never used Mobcrush. The thing is with Restream, you get a lot more. You get a lot more added to that monthly thing. And then here's the thing. The customer support. I know I seen somebody leave a comment where they just had a bad interaction with customer support, which is odd because even my brothers dealt with the customer support from Restream, the same here. And they were quick to respond and super nice about it, because sometimes, us older cats that, do the whole restreaming thing, we're a little bit slower when it comes to catching on type stuff versus some of y'all that, that are 18, 19 years old. You guys just absorb this stuff up quick as heck, and you guys are off running to the ballpark, where my brother and myself, we're kind of like, huh, what are you talking about? So the thing is yeah, so either way, you're supporting the channel by going to livestreamingtech.com/Restream. It is in the description below. Click that. Go check them out. Here's the thing. If you've been streaming at least for 40 hours already and you're new to streaming, I would say if you're comfortable, go for it. If you just started streaming, you're brand baby new. Maybe you've only streamed, 2 hours a week and you're only a month in. No, don't. Just keep that in the save the link, or click on it or whatever and bookmark it and go back to it later. Sorry, Restream. I know that shouldn't be something that I should be doing, is steering away customers. But the thing is I want to tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. And that is don't start spinning too many plates when you're brand new at streaming. Get comfortable with it. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. That's right. I said it. People go, oh, I stream for fun. I don't stream for money. And I get annoyed. And it's just like, you know what? You're allowed to make money as a streamer. But at the same time, you should be enjoying it. You should enjoy your job somewhat. I mean, unless, just become a trash man. They don't enjoy their jobs. But at the same time, they make a heck of a lot more at an hour than what, say, a streamer. So if you think streaming's miserable, then, just record videos and post them up on YouTube. All right, guys. I think I've jibber-jabbed long enough. And for those of you who are watching the edited replay, there should be a video right above my head that you definitely should check out. Don't forget, livestreamingtech.com/Restream. Links in the description below. I will see y'all next week. Same time, same place.